Hello everybody, Aubron here, and welcome back to the Mindcrack Fan Server's Feed the Beast server. Today we're going to work on packing all of our stuff up and moving it into the Twilight Forest. Before we get to that, I wanted to talk a little bit about what's been going on since our failed attempt at the maze. For me, the maze attempt was a little over 2 days ago, and spent most of that time caving. As you can see, we've got a good deal of supplies here, enough to keep us going for a little while. And most of that is thanks to the extreme ore density in the Twilight Forest, given its low Y value. But we've collected a lot of that. I've set up my enchanting station, which thanks to the mob farm, which I've clocked in approximately 5 minutes to reach level 30, which is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. But thanks to that, we have pretty good enchanted gear now. Efficiency 4, Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 3, Looting 2, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, some protection, iron armor, as well as projectile protection. You know, just some general improvements to our situation here. And I've been working on getting everything ready for the move. What I think we're going to do today is, before we actually start moving stuff, we're going to improve our transportation patterns. So right now, the only ways we have moving around, we can leg it, we have the Nether portal, and the portal to the Twilight Forest here, which goes to the same location in the Twilight Forest. What I'm going to work on today is setting up crystal portals. Crystal portals are an element of Mistcraft. Actually, if you look in terrain features here, you'll see one of the options is crystals. What that means is that you can set crystals to generate in your age that you're making. So one of the things we're going to do today is make our own age that has crystals, and will primarily be for collecting crystals, and that'll be the first age that we actually write our own symbols into instead of having them randomly chosen for us. Let's see. We're going to go do that. We're going to collect crystals, and then we're going to use that to create several portals. The first one will be from this place here to wherever we decide to set up in the Twilight Forest. Another one will probably be from the Twilight Forest location to the community village, and depending on what I find at the community village, we may also link one back from the community village to the Twilight Forest, and then maybe we also might do one from the Twilight Forest to the Nether. So that should be pretty interesting. And then once we get those set up, we're going to start working on how and by what means to transfer things over, and then how to get them set back up. We're obviously going to have to be picking a location that looks good for building a house, but beyond that, we have to figure out, what the optimal way to set these machines up, because right now, honestly, it's pretty abysmal how things are scattered out, set up, and I'm ready for a little bit more organization to things. So, going to get our stuff together, and we'll go ahead and create our first Mistcraft user-generated age. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see, we're going to start off with ourselves a descriptive book, like so. And instead of just putting this right on the stand and going to it, we're going to start by putting this into the writing table. We're going to rename this Crystal Harvesting, just so that we know that that is where we're going to be harvesting our crystals. And then we need to start picking out symbols here. We need to try and make this age as stable as possible. So I'm not sure what the best choices for us to do here. I was thinking plains would be a good biome. Once I click these, I can't unclick them. So I'm double checking to make sure that I like everything that I'm putting in. I think that plains would be pretty good though. So we're going to have plains as our biome. Our biome controller is going to be single biome, like so. So we have a plains single biome. Lighting, we're going to put in standard lighting. The sky, let's do something fancy with the sky. Let's do red fog for our sky. Terrain features, we want crystals as our terrain features. Terrain generation, we want absolutely flat terrain. So that's just going to create a completely flat land. We should be able to see the crystals easily because they'll be the only thing that's sticking up out of the ground. Time, I want eternal day. That should mean that it's always safe. We shouldn't have to worry about mobs there on the surface. Weather, let's have, do we have no weather? No weather. And world modifier, accelerated. We're not going to put that on. I don't actually know what that does. So here we have our descriptive book 1286, crystal harvesting. So let's make ourselves a linking book back home. Like so. We have wood to make a stand on site. And let's go see how we did. Oh man, the fog is interesting. Oh, okay. Apparently I screwed that up somehow. Because we have random explosions. I don't know what I did to deserve that. And I'm honestly not sure what about this I did to screw that up. But we're going to go ahead and harvest our crystals here. And I'll try and figure out what I did wrong before next time. The random explosions I don't think should be too harmful to us. So hopefully we should just be able to... That's fortune. I don't want fortune. It's, besides being a little disconcerting, the idea that there are random explosions throughout the world, we're just going to go ahead and grab our crystals here, and we might try and make a more stable world later. So I'm going to collect a whole bunch of these right now. Just go ahead and harvest whatever spires I see in the general area, and then I'll get back with you once we head back. Alright, well, the explosions continue to happen, but I've picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of crystal, and now I'm headed back to the overworld, and I'll show you a little bit about how crystals work. First, I'm going to need to make some of these into a receptacle, which is done like so, and then I'm going to actually build a portal. It can be of arbitrary size. You don't even have to be able to fit through it. Like so. I'm going to put the receptacle on the side. I think this can work with descriptive books. And there we go. That is a portal. I can actually... makes an interesting noise. You can throw items through it. You can go through it. We're actually going to go through it right now. And as you can see, it is a portal that takes us directly to the dimension in question. So I'm going to grab this and tear this down. So now, armed with this, we're going to grab some more food, a little bit more supplies, and then we're going to head into the Twilight Forest and start looking for where we want to set up at home. So we're in the Twilight Forest now, and I've started to move not really closer to the maze and the things that we've been doing thus far, but actually further away, because I thought about it. A lot of people seem to be either closer to spawn or in the other direction as me. And I know that I'm probably not going to be the only person who's going to come here. So rather than try and fight the boss battles that will eventually make it harder for other people to find bosses to fight, I'm going to head further out in the Twilight Forest to try and set up a home, you know, out of the reach of other people, similar to where we set up our original little field. Alright, so I see something on my map that I want to go check out. I doubt we'll actually, you know, attempt the battle, but I did see on the map we're approaching, or we're about to pass something that looks pretty interesting. So we're going to head on over here and see what that is. Let's see. Also, the environment is really weird right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, hey, I actually know what this is, and this is not bad at all. This is the quest ram. The quest ram is not a hostile mob. What it is it wants you to collect one of every color wool and bring it to it. And whenever you do, it explodes into a mass of goodies. So, I'm actually going to mark this on the map now. Waypoints, add... quest ram. I think I've got its name right. I don't know. I could be butchering that. But we will now know that this is here, and we'll make getting together all the colors of wool a secondary priority, because that is actually a pretty good loot from what I have heard. Alright, back to house hunting. So today, in places that we won't be building our house, I have just discovered this lovely canopy here that just looks terrifying. Oh man, I can already see those guys. I don't even know what those are called. I just thought it looked really neat, but not exactly prime house location. Alright, well I'm thinking we're probably going to end up setting things up somewhere around here. I like the look of this tree. I like the look of the surrounding area. There's a little bit of flat land out here for me to start working on. I'm going to start setting a few things up. And then maybe we might move into some of these trees as time goes on. I don't really know. But I like this location. I think this is where we're going to set up. But setting up is not going to be what we're doing today. What we're going to do today is just try and set up the transportation. So, our first thing is we're going to set up a link between this area, which by the way, this is an abandoned house, which as you can tell actually has a basement that had some supplies in it. We're going to set up a little portal between this location and my house. So we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to knock out a few. So where's my shovel? I haven't actually used this yet. Oh goodness, that's why. Too good a shovel to live. We're going to make it a little bit bigger than Nether portal. Actually no, let's go ahead and make it just the regular Nether portal size for consistency's sake. So there's the Nether portal, or the link portal, and we're just going to put this linking book into here, and we're going to make another linking book, one that links. Actually, let's do it. I'm not sure if, I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if direction counts. We'll make another linking book right now. So there we go. So now, make sure I've done all this right. I think I have. Should just be able to go through here. Takes me back home. Okay, good. And then I should just be able, let's put one right here in front of where the Twilight Forest portal is. And we're going to put another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We're going to need to make another receptacle, which is easy enough. Don't know why the sky freaks out like that upon occasion. It might be an Optifine deal. I'm going to put another one right here. We're going to put that linking book in here. And then whoosh. We should be able to just transfer ourselves back and forth between dimensions. Now, I'm going to make another linking book for right here. Like so. And then I'm going to head back through here. And then I'm going to walk all the way 3,117 meters to the community village. And there we'll make another portal back and get a linking book to the community village. And that will be our way of going back and forth. And hopefully that'll also mean that we can, not this morning because no one's on, but hopefully that means it'll be easier for us to meet and see some of the people on the server, since we've yet to actually see anyone here. Alright. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the Fan Server LP. And no, it definitely wasn't running through a dense jungle that made me think about the Fan Server LP. As it happens, we did our first couple episodes there. I really wasn't feeling the, the LP. It just wasn't going the way I was hoping it would. The first episode went well. I mean, we had the promotion from Etho, which whenever I think about just discontinuing the Fan Server LP, that's one of the first things I think about, was the fact that that was how it all started. So I haven't shelved the Fan Server LP. But right now, I'm in school. I'm hopefully about to start trying to actually work. A whole bunch of other stuff. It's just I'm barely having enough time to put out, edit, and get together these. I don't think that I can handle 2 at the moment. I know the fan server has talked about the possibility of a map reset sometime in the future. I'm not saying soon or anything like that. I know the Mindcrack server and the fan server have both debated the idea of a new map, and they've talked about that they'd probably do it as soon as there was a major terrain generation change. But we might get back in on it then. It's really going to be just as much a matter of, you know, what I can manage to make time for and how the next couple months go, as it is anything else. So, just thought I'd update everyone on that, because I know there were some people who were asking me about what was going on there. So there you go. Well, hey, it would appear we've stumbled on someone's house on our way to the community village. I don't know whose this is. Maybe they might have a sign. We're looking at a multi-tier farm here, though, and some kind of house off in the distance. I don't know if they're going to have any kind of signs or anything set up here, but I figured we'd take a look. A very brief look around. Thus far seems fairly simple. Hang on, there's a sign over there. I see it. Leave me alone. Right then. Let's go open the door. Ooh. There's actually a decent amount of things going on in here. Yeah, the chunk hasn't been loaded. The furnace hasn't stopped cooking. Yeah. Tons of fun stuff here. Alright. Nothing to tell us who this person is, however. But they have quite a nice little wooden home set up here. I think we will continue on our way. Maybe someone might shed some light on... Actually, I'm going to mark this one as unknown village, or unknown house. Just so I keep an idea of where everything is. Unknown house. Okay. I'm going to turn it off, though, so I don't have to look at it all the time. I should really be doing that with a lot of markers. Anyway, continuing my walk to the community village. Geronimo! So, it's about midnight here, and we are finally approaching the community village, or at least the coordinates I was given for it. I don't know, I haven't been here, so I cannot verify how accurate the coordinates are. I'm seeing a crafting table, though, which looks to me like a good sign. So, what I was just hoping to do here is set up a quick hub. We might take a quick look around. Try not to spend too much time. Yeah, I think we've got the right place. Give them all the light. Let's see what we have here. The community village. Yeah, my coordinates weren't that far off after all. Looks like it's kind of a gated community. Don't know how to get inside. Here we go. Oh, looks like this was actually built around an existing village. I see. I see. What do we have here? Ballot Boxer's Hut. Follow hatch to Super Lab. Versus log. Feel free to take whatever. There's always more. Hey. Hey, there's a desert village near Red Rock biome at whatever. Okay. I found another fort. Okay, I'm actually... Those coordinates are important to me, actually. Let's see. They have a full enchanting table set up here. Yeah, interesting little place. I think we may find a little side plot here. And set up my... Ooh. More of these places than meet the eye, some of them. I'm going to sleep, and then we'll get back on this. Alright, it is morning time, and yeah, I can tell what they're talking about as far as forest lag. Usually I get 60 frames per second here, and I'm only getting 30 right now. So yeah, it's definitely taken a hit on the FPS. Let's see. I haven't actually seen any villagers, which is kind of sad to me. Looks like somebody's retrofitted the blacksmiths. It's an interesting little community set up here. We may actually take a little bit of time to set up our own little house while we're here. I don't know. This place looks pretty open. Let's see. There's a farm on top of it. I could clear that though pretty easily. I do not know what I should do. Maybe over here. Since somebody specifically put cactuses there though. I don't know. It all just feels so cramped in here. It's like don't have room to breathe for half a second. Oh hey, look, a blast furnace. Huh. Yeah. Alright, well I'm gonna take a little look around here and see what we got. Alright, well we're getting close to the end of our episode time for today. I just checked our recording time. I saw someone has something exciting over this way and I want to go check it out. Would appear to be a Buildcraft quarry, which is a auto mining excellent thing. But I couldn't resist coming over here and checking that out. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up the teleportation link back to the Twilight Forest. And then I'm going to stop there for right now. Oh man, look at this. But I think I'm going to stop there for now and maybe work on cleaning up the roads in that village a little bit. And then we'll get back to it next time. Let's see. Don't see the arm. I feel like there's supposed to be an arm to this. It could be that I don't have the power running to it. Let me see. I'm going to make my own little staircase. I'll remove it when I'm done. Let's see. What do we have here? I'm guessing these are barrels. Yeah, these engines are out. It's a problem. Let's see, what have they been getting out of it? Good deal of stuff. Nothing really exciting. They probably moved the exciting stuff somewhere else. But this is what a quarry looks like. I find them fascinating. We'll probably be building one pretty shortly. Though we may be building ours in the Twilight Forest because of how low down it is. But you can see what it does. It kind of just clears out a giant span of area. This is I expect this is a 64 by 64 quarry, which is the maximum size you can make. We'll probably make some smaller sized ones in the Twilight Forest. But anyway, I'm going to head back and we're going to pick out a location for the portal and then I'm going to call it a day. So yeah, I'm liking the look of this spot. This is on a corner. There's homes in a lot of different other places. But I'm thinking right here, this farm, there's farms all over here, so I assume it's okay if I remove this. I think I'm going to take this farm out, and I'm not going to build a house right here, right yet. I'll probably do that before next episode, but we're just going to build up a portal here that'll take us back to the Twilight Forest, and get ourselves a book so we can come back here whenever we'd like. So, I'm going to get to work on that. Alrighty, well that's all cleared out now. I don't have any torches with me right now. I'll bring some back in just a minute. But for right now, we're just going to make ourselves a small portal right here. Smaller than another portal, just big enough for a player to fit through. Right here. And we're going to, snow, and then no snow. Interesting. And then we're going to place this right here. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to place it on the other side where no one can see it. We're going to put in it the book that goes to the Twilight Forest. What we're going to do before we go in there is we're going to make another linking book right here, which should be coming just out of the Twilight, just out of the house, and there's another linking book that goes back to here. Now we're going to go through the portal. Actually, need to go back and get some more crystals. And wait a second. Oh no, I've left my crystals. Oopsies. Okay, I can still get there from here. All I have to do is go like so. Then I can come back here, grab the crystal, go back through, grab the linking book. Then I can make another portal right next to this one of the same shape and size. Like so. Nope. And then we need one more of the book receptacles. That's what those are called, by the way. I don't think I ever actually called them by name. So we're going to make another crafting table, and we're going to use 8 of these to make one more book receptacle. We're going to put, I guess, right here to match the other one, and put this, and that should take us back through to the community village. So, by next time, hopefully I'll have a decent house pulled up around here. Just a small, similar to what other people are doing. Not very big, just big enough to house some preliminary supplies and have a little presence here. And then we'll get to work transferring our stuff over to the Twilight Forest. I'll probably do a little bit of that also before next episode. And I'm going to go ahead and start setting up our more permanent than before base. That's going to be it for today. As always, thank you very much for watching.